What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Classic Commentary. My name's Mason. It's nice to see you all again. Today, we've got a pretty awesome gameplay on Skid Row. I went 75-1. I hope you guys can enjoy that. But what I really came here to talk about is how YouTube has changed. Now, I've been on the platform for quite some time. I think I made my first YouTube channel in 2007, so a year-ish or two after it was created, and things were vastly different back then. As opposed to likes and dislikes, there was a 5-star rating system, and you couldn't just leave comments under a video. You could actually leave video responses, which I always thought was a super cool feature, but people ended up abusing it and spamming with it, and so they got rid of that. But I think mainly what saddens me about today's version of YouTube is the algorithm. What I loved most way back in the day is coming home from elementary school, coming home from middle school, and going straight to that subscriptions tab. For those of you who were on YouTube back then, you know that feeling I'm talking about, getting that timeline feed and not that curated algorithmic content that we get today. Back in the day, you would find somebody you liked on YouTube and you would subscribe, and that meant something. The subscription held weight. It had value. Where today, subscriptions are more just a number to show off, to let people know how popular you are. Now, I'm not saying subscriptions play no part in YouTube. I do appreciate everybody who subscribes to me here, and I do subscribe to other channels that I watch as well. I think there is some validity in subscribing, but not like it used to be. And I think it was better. For me, the subscription tab and the trending tab were where you got all the goodness. I remember even people who would get promoted on the homepage, like Smosh, Niga Yiga, iJustine, those channels back in the day, it just felt different. It felt like they had earned their spot. It felt like everybody who I would go to school with or talk about YouTube with, even though back in the day it was a select few people, they knew who I was talking about. They knew the biggest creators, and we could all share that experience. Where today, everybody's kind of in this little bubble. You have your creators that you watch, you have your creators the algorithm feeds to you, and I can't guarantee that anybody I talk to in real life knows who that is, who knows what that channel is, who knows what their content is about. And for me, making videos, that also makes it hard. I don't know why, but the algorithm has a hard time promoting my content. Not only on this channel where I only have 2 videos, but on past channels that I've made and where I've tried to gain some success and garner an audience. Now, in my first video for the new year, I talked about how I've had to have a change of mindset in making content and creating videos, and how I've had to find a passion in making them just for making them, which I've always had since I was young. But the algorithm really places this idea in your head that you need that 1 out of 10 video. You need that confetti on the YouTube Studio dashboard. And for those of you who don't know, who don't make videos, when you post something, it ranks your content against your other content. It tells you how good you're doing versus your other videos that you've uploaded in the last month or so. And that really messes with my mind. I don't know if anybody else out there who makes videos feels the same way, but when you upload a video, and for me, let's say it gets 3,000 views, and I'm like, oh, that is a banger of a video. I'm so happy with how that came out. The time and energy I put into it was well worth it. And then you drop another video, and it's 10 out of 10, 50 views. It almost makes me not want to create anymore. And that's a mindset that I don't even want to have. It's a mindset that the algorithm places on you. And that's why I think back in the day, with video replies, with the trending tab, with subscriptions holding value, it was just a better system. These days, all of these social media apps have an algorithm, but I miss when it was chronological. I miss when your timeline was time-oriented, when it actually showed you what was posted last and most recent. And I think that because of that, there's been a little bit of an emphasis on greed, a little bit of an emphasis on drama, and overall, I honestly feel like the platform is not as well off for it. That being said, there are benefits. I don't want to be totally negative on this subject. Look, the creator economy is bigger than ever. The possibility of garnering an audience and making money and turning this into a career is bigger than ever. But at the same time, when you're just trying to get your foot in the door, I feel like I've never felt smaller. I feel like the communities I'm a part of, I've never had less of a voice in. I'm not sure. It's a weird balance, and at the end of the day, I don't know what's right. I don't know what's best. But for me personally, I miss the days when it was just a little bit more simple. Now, look, we can all look back with rose-tinted glasses and with hindsight being 2020, think of all the changes as negative. But for me, I think I just have to go ahead and push through. YouTube has changed. YouTube is different, but so am I. I'm not the same guy who, when I post a 50 view video, is gonna stop. I'm not gonna let any algorithm or any metric stop me from following my dreams and pursuing what I'm passionate about. And I don't think you guys should either. Whether it's YouTube, whether it's music, business, finance, acting, don't let somebody or something, more importantly, dictate how you live your life. Do what you think is best and follow your passions. Follow your heart and live those dreams out every single day. Look, YouTube has its bad sides, it has its good sides, it has its bad moments, it has its good moments. But overall, things are going to change, things are going to evolve, and we just have to be there to evolve along with it. Although I loved the YouTube that I grew up with, and part of me is envious of the creators who got to grow up along with it back then when I was way too young too. I'm talking 10 years old, 11 years old. I do feel grateful now that YouTube is still here. YouTube wasn't guaranteed to exist this long, way back when it first came around. Social media platforms were a dime a dozen and they would come and go. And I feel like I'm lucky to be able to fulfill my 10-year-old dream by posting these videos and talking with you guys. I really appreciate every single one of you. And although YouTube has changed, I think we all have a little bit. And ultimately, that's for the best. So I'm here right now to say that I'm committed to this, and I'm committed to bringing this content with a little bit of an old school touch to all of you. So if you'll be here with me, let me know in the comments. Have a great day, guys. It's nice talking with you.